Sweet. So how long did you go for?
I was there for 4 months. The last month was free because I was in Thai prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was that for?
Overstayed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I overstayed 64 days. So I went to the visa office because I was a football agent. So it's like, cool, I can set up business out here. I've got connects like through LinkedIn and stuff like that. So I set up a few business meetings and I got something successful. So I was going to work with a football coach from the UK and an ex-professional footballer out there. Mm-hmm. These guys were cool. When I met them, they just loved my energy because I was just like, I don't care. I'm going to, whatever, let's just go with the flow. So they respected that. So there was like, if you're going to work with us, for us to legally pay, you have to sort your visa out. Because I told them the situation. And then I was like, okay, cool. And then when I went to fix it now, there was like, it's going to cost the equivalent of like £50. And I was like, cool, no worries, I got that. That's nothing, innit? It's only £50. Yeah. And like when you work out the currency exchange, yeah. And then then there's like, let me see your passport. I gave them my passport now. And there's like, wait here 1 minute. So I turn around, 4 officers are behind me. And they're like, what do you want to do? Do you want to pay or get in the car? And I was like, well, I don't have the money on me right now, per se, on my person. It's like, what do you want to do? Do you want to pay or get in the car? I was like, okay, get in the car. And then, yeah, I was in the car and ended up in there for a month.
What was that like?
Beautiful. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy, but
I was gonna say.
It's fun. Nah, seriously, the first cell, it was mad. So they threw me in the cell on the border of Mesai, which is called Burma. Okay. So to the west we call it Burma. To them it's called Mesai. Mesai is the border, to Burma. And so I went in this holding cell, and then they saw I had a beard, and so there's like, there was like, here you go, eat pork. I was like, okay, it's this kind of treatment.
They thought you was a
Muslim, yeah.
Okay.
Just like, eat pork. I was like, fair enough. Here's some extra money. Can you get me some other food, please? And then they went and got the food. I was just paying off everybody. So for the first 3 days, I was in a cell with like 7 other guys. And the first night, not one of them spoke English. They were all from Burma, and they were all speaking in Burmese. And it was like, okay, I'm in this place by myself, and I can't get out. I don't have my passport, and where I need to go toilet is where I need to brush my teeth. So and shower. So I was like, I'll pee, but I'm gonna not brush my teeth or go toilet for 3 days, which I did. And then I went to court. And then they took me to the court. So when I got to court, it was like they took me in front of a judge at some desk, and I was like, and we're all lined up, chained up to each other. I'm looking around like, he doesn't even speak English. What am I supposed to do? The guy that was in my cell had to be my translator. And then he translated for me, and it said that once I pay them, I've got 7 days to leave the country. Nah. They threw me in another cell. And then when they threw me in the next cell now, there was like little kids in there, like 14 years old. And I was like, yo. And there was some old man that looked like he was gonna die. I was like, yo. And then there was an African brother and an Asian brother. And it was just like, nah, I'm not feeling this. This is not the place to be in right now. So the guards were like, if you wanna go to the main prison in Bangkok so you can be like leave the country, then you have to pay us. Everyone's getting paid. Everyone. Yeah. Every guard and their dog is getting paid. So it's like, okay, cool. So I told the guys in the cell, and they was like, nah, they're overcharging you. It's half of that. This is what this brother's paying. And I was like, so I asked the guard, and he's like, yeah. So I paid him what everyone else is paying. Mm-hmm. So I drove 14 hours from Mesai to Bangkok overnight, handcuffed to a Malaysian guy. Mm. And like in the back of a van, and if he fell asleep and pulled his wrist, my cuff will pull and get tighter and vice versa. Yeah. And when he's going toilet, I have to turn around and I'm chained to him like this and vice versa. It was just, I was just like, nah, this is not life. This is not life. And then when we get to the cell in Bangkok now, so 5 a.m, we're in Bangkok. we're in this massive international prison. So we're downstairs, we're in the holding bay.
Right.
These guys, the guards are just shouting at us in Thai. It's like, do I understand you though? Like on the road, like we're all foreigners, or they call them phalangs, and like we're all foreigners. Like, do we understand you though? So I'm looking around, I'm like, how does this work, crack? Like, oh, he's taking off his belt. Here you go, here's the belt. Oh, take off shirt. Oh, hand over phone, here's the phone. It was just like that. That's how I had to learn, like watch what's happening around me. Okay. And then now we're getting shipped into different cells. And then they put me and some other guys in a cell downstairs, a holding cell. And it was a cell for 50 and it was a box room. And everyone's packed up on tiled floor. It's mad. And then there's a little tuck shop in the corner and there's rats and cockroaches scurrying in the next corner. I was just like, yo. And before I got in that cell, some Thai guard so their system was, for the international prisoners, they will get Thai national prisoners to be the prison guards as their day release, so it helps them to get out of prison. Okay. So this guy looks at me and goes, yo, kicks me, give me money. I looked at him, I was like, yo, not that kind of party. Yeah. And I went straight into my cell, and because I was cool with the guy that ran the cell, the guy looked at me and was like, okay. And he just walked away and left me. And I was like, cool, I'm blessed. And then they threw me upstairs in some next bigger cell, like 70 of us now. It's just a little bit bigger than a box room, packed up like sardines in a tin. 3 toilets for 70 people, 36 different nations. 2 toilets to go pee in, 2 toilets to go toilet in and 1 toilet to pee in. And then you got this basin of water where everyone showers, and I'm not showering until like 1 in the morning when everybody's down in it, because I like my space. I don't like crowds, and I don't need crowds. Yeah. And then, it's just mad. And it was someone stole my towel. My towel, whole towel. Yeah. He stole my towel, and I was like, nah. And then when I was in there, because I drew, the guys saw that I drew. So the guy that was running the cell and had the shop in the cell, because everyone's making money. The guy that runs the cell makes money because everyone needs to buy toiletries and blah, 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 and X, Y, and Z. So for the first week, nothing from the embassy because they can't come. So I saw them the following Tuesday. They're like, we can't do anything for you because this isn't our jurisdiction. And unless you can get help, you're going to be in here for a minimum of 6 months. I was like, okay. Yeah. So, all right, then. And when I heard that, I was like, what do I do? So, because they came, I had to get them to get access to my phone, and my phone was dead, and I had to charge it the whole time. I was sitting there charging my phone, like turn on, because I had my notebooks, like one of them's behind me from Thailand. And so I had to take my phone, take out any number that is anybody that's important that can help me right now in this moment, and write it down so I could call from the payphone box in the prison. And I was like, yo, and then I wasn't able to call for the next week. So like, I'm in there for 2 weeks now. And then, I'm calling. And then I call my sister, and it's like 4 a.m, UK time. Right. And then no one knows them in Thailand at this moment. Right. So I'm like, yo, hey, how you doing? And she's like, what's up? It's really early. I'm like, well, first thing, I'm in Thailand. And she goes, what? And I'm like, relax, I ain't got time for you to panic. Just need to tell you something else. I'm in Thailand in Thai prison. She starts panicking, starts going hysterical. She's like, oh my, I'm like, please calm down. I ain't got time for you to I need you to do one thing. Call the embassy, please. That's all I need you to do. Call the embassy. So they know that I've got someone that I can, transfer money through to get here, right? And then she calls the embassy now. The embassy are like, yo, okay, we'll help, blah, blah, blah. But the person who was my caseworker just went on holiday. So they forgot me for an extra week when they got the money now. So I was in there for an extra week. And then when the money got transferred now, the embassy took 1/4 of it just to transfer the money. And I was like, oh. So I was short, so I was told that I was supposed to stay in for an extra week. And then this Japanese guy heard my story and he's like, I've got time money on me. So like, take that money. It's equivalent to £50. It's nothing. Like, go home tomorrow. And he's like, here you go. He gave me the money and I was like, thank you. And I paid it right there and then I bought my ticket to go. And I was like, yes. So they took me from my cell to the holding cell that I was originally in. Now, this cell was packed out, proper packed. And I was like, yeah, I'm going home, because we had to, leave like 4 a.m. So I stayed up all night. Like, I'm excited, I'm going home. Finally, I'm going home. Yeah. They take us to the airport now. We get to the airport in this van that is see-through, but it's a cage so they can see, and it's smart police so they can see that we're all criminals. Yeah. We get to the airport. Our flight is cancelled. They drive us back to prison and we're like, what do we do? And then they was like, we don't know, ask the prison officers. And they're just like, well, when I got there, I was like, I don't even know what to do, me and this next British guy. And it's like, yo, what do we do? And they was like, okay, cool, you can go tomorrow. It's perfect. So a next British guy comes down and all 3 of us go the next day. This guy gets to the airport. We're cool. We're like, we knew what happened yesterday, so we're behaving ourselves. We're best behavior. He, soon as he gets the handcuffs off, runs into the shop, buys alcohol, starts juicing, and then starts acting erratic. And me and the next guy are looking at him like, yo, you don't want to behave, because I ain't going back right now. I just got here and I got through the doors. So you best behave. And he's acting erratic on the plane journey, acting erratic, because we had to transfer through India. So we get to Delhi and he's still acting erratic. And we're like, behave yourself. Please behave yourself. Get to the UK now. And we're like, nah, done. We left him straight. We just left him. We're like, no, you're not with us. And then we left and yeah, that's how it came back.
Back to life.
Yeah, and then...